1, 2, 3, 4.
Right in the
What episode is it?
104.
Welcome to I've got like pure ringing ear. Welcome to the Mudblood podcast, episode 104 with myself, William Thomson, as always, Paddy McDonald, and we're joined today by Ian Thomson.
Shimon,
motherfucker.
AKA Heskey's stunt double.
People know what Heskey looks like. I don't get that.
Heskey used to look like him, but he's Heskey's fat now.
Is he? Is that fat Heskey?
Aye.
He's still decent enough here, shape like.
Oh, he's fat compared to what he used to be.
Joe, who you remind me of? No, what's the name of the lead singer of R.E.M.?
Michael Stipe,
Michael Stipe.
the lead singer.
Is he lead?
The lead.
Lead.
Oh, hi.
The lead.
Thanks very much. That's great. Really going nailing that fucking Litvinenko shake.
But before we get started, we have a quick message from our sponsor. We're sponsored, as always, as we always are, why can't I talk today, by Manscaped. The best product to shave your balls. Paddy, what would you tell someone if they're looking into buying Manscaped?
If you
How would
want
you
your
convince
balls to look like Ian Thompson's head, put the head down. Smooth, delicate.
We better ginger stubble.
Yep. We bit frackly. You
Get
want
them out.
Yeah.
And like Ian Thompson, who sculpts trees for a living, you could sculpt your bollocks and make them look great for this summer.
You want the light to bounce off your bollocks the way it does Ian's head with these fucking studio lights? Manscaped. And we can help you out with the code Mudblood. You get 20% off your order.
20%.
20 fucking percent.
Do you know how much that is?
That's a fifth.
It's 20%.
That's 20. That's get 1% times that by 20. That's what we're giving you. You also get the lawnmower 4.0. You get the ball toner. You get the ball deodorant. You get it all. You get it all. And we can save you money with the code Mudblood on manscaped.com. Oh, I might just get it out before that.
And it's coming to the Martin season, so you don't want chaffing.
Yeah. There's nothing worse than trying to go down the fucking Garvaki Road with some fucking hairy bollocks.
Nothing worse than getting chaffing when you're trying to beat the long bag drum.
Correct.
Get
Manscaped.
them shaved.
Get them shaved. Anyway, fucking how you doing, Patrick? You're only back.
I'm all good. All good.
Did you have a nice wee time
Very
away?
tired, but yeah, all good.
How long were you away?
4 days. It's enough in Ibiza.
Fucking right. At your age.
Yeah, exactly at my age.
He's 63 years old and he's
Yeah.
still partying in Ibiza.
Yeah. No, it was fucking unbelievable.
I have so many questions for you.
Right, go.
Was this the one you were doing the gigs at?
No.
No?
No.
Okay, so that's 10 of the questions gone. Did you meet Wayne Lineker?
Yes.
What's he like?
Wanker. No, he's not. He's a nice fella. I literally met him for like 2 seconds.
Oh, so you didn't get to sit down with him
So
or
it
fuck
wasn't a
up?
proper, like, he says the next time.
Who were you with?
The missus?
The family? Or just
No,
the two of you?
just us two.
Happy days.
I couldn't bring a kids to Ibiza, like.
No, I was staying in a Ibiza Rocks. Like, I was like the daddy of the hotel.
Right.
Like, everybody was fucking...
Everyone, I'd be old if I went there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was literally like Party Central Hotel.
Did you get recognised much while you were there?
Be Perfect makeup is right in the hotel. Like, it's right at the front of it as you walk in.
Yep.
So I was walking past it and I seen That's Us Now sign, so I went in to do it. And it just so happened he had 10 influencers over from here.
Right.
So they were like, "Are you the comedian?" And I was like, "Aye." And they were like, "Did Brenton bring you over?" And I went, "No, should have." And then we're in the nightclub at night and the owner, Brenton, come over and went, "They were telling me you were here." And all, I didn't know. And he says, "I knew you were in the rave. I had you over free." And I was like, "Fuck, I can still do it." In July or
Same
something.
time next week.
Oh, fuck, aye, like. But we just fucking went full on at it, like, just... I hadn't drank in 6 months, as you know.
Aye. What were you drinking?
Everything.
Some caramel vodka?
No.
Some
No
Russian
caramel, no. It was just vodkas and lemonades, but I'm a greedy bastard, so it was like
Pints.
$4.
Pints of vodkas.
Here, it is dear as fuck for drink in Ibiza. Like, I'm
Man,
not
I was there in
serious.
fucking 2002 and I remember it was ridiculous.
Oh
like.
my god, like, it was like fucking... I seen the bill on my phone the next day and I was like, oh.
What are we talking?
For 2 vodkas and lemonades, €50. So it's £25.
Kick my bollocks. 50 for 2.
50 for 2.
Singles or doubles?
Just singles.
Oh my
Now, in the bars and in the hotels, they don't measure it out, but in the nightclubs they do.
Yeah.
So, in the nightclubs, you were like knacking them because it was just like lemonade. So I was just, I swear I've went out and drank champagne places and it's cost me fucking less.
It's good. The clubs have to fucking charge a fortune for the booze because there's so many people
Jesus.
not
And
drinking
Yeah.
for some reason.
Yeah.
Why would that be, Ian? Would you know why?
Probably heat stroke.
But when I was putting up the stories, everybody's going, "There's no way you're doing that without taking care." And I was like, I literally haven't. Like, I could do a drug test, and that's the first time I've actually done raving like without doing care.
Yeah.
Like in big clubs like that. I loved it. I loved it more because I was just taking everything in, and then had my wits about me, and I was just fucking, and I wasn't hugging people too much and whatever, and getting COVID. Do you know what I mean? I fucking love you. You cunt. Where are you from? Because people before around. Fuck up. No, but it was fucking great.
Which leads me on to my main question.
Yeah.
Because I assume you're going about very hot weather in Ibiza. You're going to have to wear shorts,
Yeah.
which would expose your legs,
Yes.
which have the mark of
No
my people
one
on them.
said anything. Like in the Ibiza Rocks, nobody said anything, and I went. They probably were just going.
Which one is it? Did you
I
get the
have-
potato one?
No,
No,
Oh, you
potatoes
got-
on me.
I got the literal fucking saying, right? But nobody actually said anything. I was weary when I had shorts on of like groups of people in wheelchairs and stuff seeing it. And
'Cause
but
you were their leader.
nobody said anything, right? But when we
Imagine you
went,
sitting in the fucking
No, I
disabled
had it
space
for-
up at the airport with a...
I was actually forgot about it. Like I genuinely forgot about it. And then we went till
Sitting close to that.
High, which is in Ibiza, and it's the biggest. Like it's voted number 1 in the world. 5,000 odd people in it, and we got there, and like there's 20 different wee rooms you can go into. We were in the main theatre up at right at the stage, and I went to go into the toilet, and the queue was like fucking. Like I'm not joking, must have been 1,000 fellas. Now you can picture what the girls' queue was like.
Yeah.
There was about 3,000 people waiting to get in it, and the bouncer came along. And he went and pointed at my leg, and I looked up at him, and he went. And I went, and he opened tape and pulled this door open and slid it open, and it was this cleanest toilet you'd ever seen in the fucking world. It just obviously doesn't get used in the nightclub. And I had that all night, and every time I walked up, he just went.
There's the wee special fella.
Or he is. There.
You got a
And I
taste of the
started
good life,
limping.
mate.
I started limping and all as the night went on because I'm sure he was looking out and seeing me fucking giving the fucking load. So I started limping when I was walking in and all, and he was like,
Please tell me you didn't do a voice.
"What?
Please tell me you didn't do a voice.
No,
Didn't have to.
The music on. The music on done.
I'm having a lovely time.
Just started, my arm started going funny just as the night went on. Mostly like that.
Learned from the master.
Mostly like that. MC Undertaker.
And you went to Ibiza back in your day. You would have frequented
A
the...
long time. Well, not frequented.
What
I
age
went
you?
once. 44.
44. So you were in there in the same age as me. What
I was there 2002.
what nightclubs would you have went to here?
Network, Shine.
Yes.
Like just when it was in the Mandela Hall.
Uh-huh.
Kelly's.
Three main
Was
properties.
Shane going back even then?
Shane.
Because Shane was a
Aye,
big fan.
Shane
yeah.
was like when I was even fucking at school. Shane was going,
Right, okay.
and it was in there in the Arts College. You remember it was in the Arts
Aye.
College too.
Vigo's as well. I would have gone
Another
to quite a
Protestant
bit.
one, right? Go ahead.
Vigo's was already
It
Protestant.
was. It fucking
was
was.
not.
It was the door was run by the fucking things. Where else?
The Jewish club.
There must be an East
Jewish
Belfast.
club, Protestant.
I'm just
Did you hear the
thinking
Jewish
the same
club and go, must be a prod thing?
Well, look, I didn't do it. Where the fuck is it? There you go. Where is it? Where is the Jew?
Nah, there's not one.
Do you know what I mean?
Those would have been the main ones.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jerusalem.
Whereas I went to Talaki's. Do you ever hear of it?
No.
It was in the middle of Ardoyne.
That's right.
The Glen Park, another one that was in Ardoyne. Would have went to the arena.
Was that Armagh or somewhere? Aye.
Yeah, that was a Catholic one. The Clublands, Dungannon.
Yeah.
Did you go to that?
No. But I
Catholic
remember
one.
people going up to it like.
Exit 15. Do you remember Exit 15?
It was Dungannon or somewhere as well. was
Yeah,
it?
Exit
Or Cribstown?
15. That was like the end of the motorway.
Yeah.
And then the Yaki Club in Enniskillen. Used to go to that. And
That's a fucking long way to go. Well, I suppose Kelly's was as well. Like,
Yeah,
but,
yeah. Callie's was the longest of all of them.
Aye.
We could only go to Callie's on a Wednesday night
Why?
because it was students,
Right.
so it was mixed. Whereas at the weekend, like there was a fella, I think there was a fella kicked to death outside it for a crucifix or something one time. Yeah, sure.
Really? For wearing a crucifix?
Yeah. But you know what? That could have been anything because see, most of the time, even when I went to network and stuff, like people knew who you were or whatever, but everybody was mates.
Aye.
Aye, exactly.
You know,
Like,
like that was one of the things, like the raves, like when you done that there, it was
wasn't Kelly's. I don't know what it looked like when you went, but did it have like the balconies and then the big main floor?
And it had statues and stuff in it. Do you remember that? No.
There was like that was a room out. That wasn't the main room though, was it?
It was
That
like
had
a
the
chilly
statues
room,
on
like,
it?
in a sense.
Aye.
I was in it once, and I think it was to see like fucking. I'm gonna say Ben
Busted.
Nicky.
I was going to say it was going to be somebody gay as fuck.
Someone like that, like
I knew it was going to be somebody.
Ben Nicky,
Was
the
he
gay
in Busted?
icon.
Was he in Busted, was he?
Ben Nicky.
Aye.
No, he's a fucking DJ, you know.
Ben Nicky sounds like somebody gives love baits and fucking Donegal Martin, isn't it?
Hold on, what's gay about Busted?
Yeah.
Pull that back a wee bit.
Yeah.
It's Busted not gay.
No.
Oh, right.
No.
Like
Are you thinking of the Village
Their
people?
name sort of makes it sound like
I went
it.
to see the
Do you know what
Village
I mean?
people in Kelly's.
What do you call lads? Boston. Do you know, that's why I thought they were gay.
You thought they were called Busted because their band was named after their arseholes?
Yeah. Genuinely.
People are busting nuts in the
Busting nuts.
Somebody must have said that to me at a party one night or something. I just believed it. I did think they were a gay group. Like,
Fucking idiots. No, they were like sort of like pop.
it's none of them
McFly,
gay.
didn't they reform?
Are the married or
McBusted or
McBusted,
something?
yeah.
the members of Busted? Is any of them gay?
No.
They're not even
Charlie
like
Simpson,
Matt
It's worse
Willis
that my brother knows
Matt
the name.
Willis.
and the other one, Danny. Is it Danny?
No, Danny's in McFly.
McFly.
What do you call the drummer?
He had another band called Son of Dork as well, didn't he?
These youngsters, huh?
Oh fuck.
You really
And
need a boyfriend.
Dougie.
James.
Is it?
Is
No,
there not
it's
someone called
not
James in McFly?
Oh yes, James Bourne.
Yeah, that's the one.
James
That's the one.
Bourne is in Busted. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you're gay.
What? Because I know Busted.
Yeah, you're gay as fuck.
Busted were
Nothing wrong with
unreal.
that. We're all a wee bit
What
gay
do
sometimes.
your criteria for gay is mental to me.
If you liked Led Zeppelin in my school, like you were gay as fuck. Do you know what I mean? Or the Beatles, or if you had long hair, everybody was gay. You wore DM boots in my school, you were gay.
Someone's playing Hey Jude, and you're like queer.
See, when you were at school, were there people that were openly gay at school?
Yeah, it's
in
fine.
my class.
That fucking
Yeah.
blew my mind.
Yeah,
like.
no, but we had 2 in our class, but it turned out there was 8 in total. But 2 of them, like you knew they were.
Yeah.
Do you know?
Aye.
Like,
Well, there was always
yeah.
suspicions about people, like some of which were later confirmed. But in terms of people being like openly gay,
no, there's nobody letting on to be a cat.
eh?
Like nobody's saying that they're. I see myself as a cat. That
No,
happens in the
that,
schools at the minute.
that wasn't in my school. That came after.
Yeah, our era in school was like
I've reached my parameter of what I'll accept. That's my border.
There was in our school there would have been people that were out, but the teacher still treated them like complete shit.
Oh,
For it, you know what I mean?
It was always
Like-
weird the way teachers would be like, "Oh, don't be." Like I remember
Like-
in primary school, teachers not being like, "Boys don't kiss, only boys and girls." They're like, "Why are you trying to make kids fuck in general? This is weird, miss."
Yeah, there was a teacher, and I remember I sat beside a wee lad in my class, and he was out, and
You
and
were
he done,
fingering each other.
yeah, and
The Christian Brothers loved it.
he done loads of like art and stuff, but like you could tell by like the way he was, the stuff he was into, like that it was like a lot of stuff he was gay, you know, he was very presenting of that, and every time he got like a notepad out to like start doodling or something, like there was this teacher I had, he's like, put that fucking thing away. You know, he was like just so
Aye.
anti-gay, like he was so homophobic.
For us in school, it was getting to the point if there were gay people and you had a problem with it, you're the weird one. Like if you're like, I hate gay people,
Well-
we were all like, you're fucking weird then.
Mine wasn't at that point just yet.
We
It's
were
at the
sort
end
of
of school.
getting to that point. We weren't quite there, but if you had a real issue with someone being gay, everyone's being like, what the fuck is your problem? Like, no one cares.
So it was just a few years ago, like one of the fellas that used to work with me was talking about this gay guy that was in his years at school, and I was like, how do you know he was gay? And he was like, oh, because he was openly gay. And I was like, what, at school? And like, I fucking blew. There's no one would have done that.
How
Like,
would you have told someone was gay? Because you said there was 2 you knew were gay.
well, they later come out after leaving school.
Right.
They were
But,
great
you know,
kissers.
nobody
Me and
was fucking shocked, like, let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was fucking definitely you get tortured
like
if you were
Busted.
gay. Like.
I'd imagine they're like busted.
So
If
anyway,
you worked out for another
Ibiza.
20 years.
Yeah, Ibiza. Loads of gay people. Loads of gay people.
Here, Patrick, throw us over at We Twisted.
This one?
Is that Twisted?
No.
Throw me over
that.
anything.
With it, Ian didn't get nothing. You can have a crunchy bit.
Sorry,
Very
I
kind.
fucking launched that at you. He was like, threw that. I was like, bastard.
12th of
I
July.
proper fucked that at you. How did you enjoy it though? Good time, good wee time away.
Absolutely fucking loved it.
And
Loved it.
how'd you get to meet Wayne Lineker? What's the background behind that?
Well, just basically because he was on Instagram fucking about and I was putting stuff up and next man sent him a message and he was like, when are you coming over? And I says, I'm coming over and fucking hang. He says, come down. That was it.
Seeing you have a sweet in your mouth, you talk like Papa.
Do you?
This is Papa telling me how I met Wayne Lineker.
So that was basically it. But there was a guy, Dwayne Muffin, who he's from Enniskillen.
Dwayne Muffin?
Yeah,
That's a fucking great name.
Do you know the Muffin Man?
actually do. I was from the Ibiza. And
I didn't even pick up on the name Dwayne Muffin. That's not his real name. Like you've met him and you're like, what's your name? And he's like Dwayne, and then looked at his breakfast counter and went, Muffin.
I
The
wasn't,
Rock
This is
Muffin.
my wife, Sarah Ciabatta.
I wasn't.
He sells
I wasn't
space
having.
cakes.
I wasn't having breakfast. Right. Okay. That's.
I believe his name's Dwayne Muffin. I believe you. It's just funny.
What's his name?
Dwayne Nolan.
What's that?
Dwayne Muffin.
Yeah. So he does like a guide to Ibiza, so it's sort of like the unofficial spokesman of Ibiza. So he was like, "Come on over and I'll get this in." So he got me like sofas and clubs and guest lists and VIP and stuff like that. So it was great.
Muffins?
Yeah.
What clubs are big now? What did you say? High?
High. Used to be Space.
I remember going to space.
It held like fucking 5,700 or something. It was fucking
Different floors or
Oh
just
my
one
God.
big?
all on one floor.
It's
so
all
they call
one
it
floor,
a
but
colony,
loads of
it's
big
all-
rooms.
Loads of big rooms. So it was like a theatre, a big room. But the toilet had a DJ. The toilet had a fucking DJ. It also had a disabled toilet, which I was using quite a bit. But it had a fucking DJ, and it was just... I was just blown away because it's the first time I really done it, as I said, without being off my fucking scone. Like, going back to the day, I preferred it.
Had you been in Ibiza then?
No. But I'm just saying, like, the raves even here, stuff like that. And it was just one of them ones where actually fucking going and dancing all night, I was fucking loving it.
Do you see many people off their scones?
Yeah. Loads of people.
See, I find that even like when you go out and don't drink. Some nights, like, you know, I'm like, fuck, why did I not do this years ago?
Yeah.
Rather than waking up on a
Yeah.
sofa covered in my own piss.
Now,
So-
don't get me wrong, I did fucking drink like a skinhead, like. Sorry.
The best drinking, though, is the drinking you didn't plan on it.
Yeah.
When you're like, I'll have one, and then it's 4 in
You
the
want to
morning.
know if I had a good time?
Jesus fucking Christ.
That is very sexual.
We turned the lads from Busted straight that photo.
That's the toilet. That's the toilet in that club.
That's the toilet.
That's the toilet.
Imagine being in a fucking K-hole and you see that.
Imagine needing the shit and you can't get through it and you're going, listen mate, knock the fucking beat in the head. I ain't gonna fucking Tommy Turtle's head's hanging out here, you fucking cunt.
I need a dump, and if the
That was the toilet.
Seeing the blade.
That was the toilet, right? And then we went in and we met two couples from Belfast. And the fellas were like, let's get into the middle here. And we tried to get in the middle, and it was like fucking trying to get through our door massage on. And the cons wouldn't let you through. And then Andrew went, fuck it. And I don't know how she done, but we got right to the DJ. Like, we were, there was the DJ, it was
In the
Sean.
bogs?
No, in the fucking main theatre, like. And I was just like, holy fuck. So there's where I was, to the DJ.
Holy fuck. What was the beats?
I
What was the
remember.
beats like?
Oh my God, real dirty beats, like.
Fuck, I remember,
My
like,
nose is getting itchy just looking at this.
I remember being on a speaker in there and just fucking loving life.
We'll see. So this is the dancers coming out.
That's such an Instagram dad video, like, I love it.
Well, I am a Dan, I am on Instagram.
I know, but you can just see your wee forehead on it.
It was just fucking something else.
You can
like.
tell you're right beside the speaker there, too.
And,
The
oh,
bass
no,
is
the speaker was there.
like,
Look, there's the speaker there, as you can see it.
I can hear it.
But it was just obviously like fucking.
So that sounds like, do you remember when you were younger?
No. Not that
for a
far.
ringtone, so you just like put the music on the TV and hold your phone up to it.
Sounds like when you were younger and you used to like finish a bottle of juice, scrunch it up, and put it
there's a nice
behind the
one
wheel
there.
of your bike to make it sound like a motorbike.
You're not being discreet. That's just a full video of her hours.
I like how you addressed that question to Sean and didn't ask the fucking OAP section here. Like, same ringtones, you didn't even have polyphonic fucking music. Beep, 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 beep.
There's a wee guy, mate. I remember there was a wee guy in London who became a multi-millionaire because of ringtones.
Actually, you had to program them. Do you remember that?
He done them on his keyboard.
And would send them to people.
He found out how like numbers on your phone could be the same thing. So he was able to. So whatever he done on the keyboard, so say 9 is like a key C or whatever, right? And he worked it out, and then he would do all the fucking popular songs at the time, and then sold them. I remember you go in the back of a magazine, 150
that's
got your
right,
ringtone,
yeah.
and he done that, and he became a multi-millionaire. Like fucking made a fucking clean fortune.
What was the name of
Remember those pages at the back of
John
of-
Star or
of-
something? Was
The
it?
dirty ones.
magazines? Like you would have Match magazine, which was for like kids,
Yeah.
like a football magazine, and then at the back of it just fucking tits. Like
That's right. You
for,
could
like,
get the wee
wallpapers.
dirty
There
websites.
was a guy who was the
Download a photo
Who
and
was
just
the-
tits for 20 quid.
he was the gate man for one of the builders yards over in Boucher Road, and they got him to do a night shift in the place to watch the gates or something were worked on or something, so he had to do night, and they got a big fucking bill in from one of them fucking chat lines, and it was like fucking $2,000 or something. This is back in the 90s, and fucking word got about that he done it, and every time my dad and Scully pulled up and we were in the van, and he used to come to give us your ticket, they'd check your stuff in the back. They used to go 0891 21 21 21. He used to just go. Let them go. Big redneck. Big dirty Megal was pulling the knob himself
night
in the,
on the
fucking,
phone.
in the fucking wee fucking hut.
Do you know what's even sadder than that? If he wasn't wanking. Like if he was
Just listening to
just
it.
on the phone to it. But not
just
with
somebody to talk
company.
to.
Your tits sound lovely, eh?
Do you remember remember? Do you remember the one that used to be on TV and the girl used to be on TV and you could ring her?
Babe station.
Do you remember the one
Still
your
going.
man rang up and he was like, "I want to know what type of biscuits you like." Do you ever see us?
Do you like old nubs?
I like a custard cream, so I do. Do you like custard creams? And she was going, "Yeah, I like a custard cream." And I was just laughing. Like, she's just loving the fact that some cunt rang up and wasn't being sexual. He was just like,
Having
"Yeah,
a chat.
I'm dipping my custard cream in my tea right now, so would you like me to dip one in for you?" She's laughing her bollocks off on the TV. It's fucking great.
William, did you say Babe Station's still going?
It is still going.
How do you
How
know?
could it still be going in this day and age? Like?
You check?
Yeah.
Surely you could just wank over fucking busted on
I'm
the
not
box.
wanking over it. I'm just curious.
Says I've
No,
been
weirdly-
to the
weirdly,
year 3000.
You'll get Babe Station on your TV far faster than you get Busted on it these days.
Yeah?
No one's watching Busted. Babe Station is still going. I just like that. Sometimes I'm like, is it still there? And every time I'm like, fuck, it is.
What channel is it?
I know it's 9-0 something. Those were the dirty numbers of the
Yeah.
channels.
No, no.
Always
Sometimes
started
you
by
meant to put
9.
on Cartoon Network, which was like 6:04, and you just put on
aye.
9:04.
904.
Aye.
So you want like fucking the Cramp twins, and that you're seeing the twins all right. You're just like, mommy.
Why are you watching fucking Cartoon Network on fucking 12 o'clock at night?
Do you ever, when you were younger, your parents would have a drink, have people over, and just forget about you in the living room, and you'd just be like, "Fucking, I'm staying up all night."
Yeah. Although when I stayed up, the TV channels went to bed at midnight. So
I see. I had the benefit.
Played
of
the
cable
Queen
TV.
before you
There was all the late night cartoons. There was like what do they call it?
We had
showed all the old ones.
We had cartoons, right? After school. For an hour.
aye, so you would have got Eurotrash or something on
Yeah,
Friday
yeah,
night.
yeah.
Wednesday
We
night.
like cartoons, and then when the summer came, there was cartoons on during the day, but there was no cartoons. Like you got cartoons when you came home from school, 3 o'clock, and then your dad came in and went, turn on the news, or I see who gets shot. You know what I mean?
No, I remember growing up at like 12:30 or 1 o'clock. You could still watch like Top Cat or Wacky Races.
I remember Rocco's Modern Life was always on at like fucking 1 a.m.
Rocco's Modern Life.
You'd end up watching cartoons until it just turned
What
on
the
the
fuck's
teleshop.
Rocco's Modern Life? What was
It was
that
no
about?
cartoon.
What was it about?
I think was he a wallaby? It was Australian, wasn't it?
Uh,
But I remember you'd end
What
up
was
just
this?
watching.
What way would he
I don't
talk?
remember too much about. It wasn't something that was on.
Was it a kangaroo?
or
No, he's a wallaby.
Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Courage the Cowardly Dog. That was spooky.
That was creepy as
What
fuck.
we had, the dog one for us would have been the homeless hobo.
Oh, I'm the littlest hobo, wasn't it?
Was it the littlest hobo? And the song went,
Until tomorrow.
tomorrow I'll just maybe tomorrow I'll just keep carrying on. Maybe
Did you call him
tomorrow.
the hobiest hobo?
The homeless hobo.
The homeless hobo, the littlest hobo. It was a wee husky, wasn't
It
it?
was a wee dog and it went from town to town touting people. I can't done it. That's what he done. Even in the town, somebody done something, he used to go, can't done
You
it.
just go up and piss beside that one.
The homeless hobo fucking pissed on you there.
The dog version of Brum.
The homo hopeless.
I was going to say
Fucking yes.
Scooby-Doo.
What a show.
The what?
What a
Brum.
show.
What?
Brum.
Brum was a car
Yes. Yes.
that fucking solved like crimes, wasn't it?
Basically the same thing.
Yeah, he would just do the same. He'd just go about stopping.
But it was a wind up
people.
car. It was like
No,
a
no,
toy car.
It was a car. It was just an actual. It would drive itself. That would come to life and have wee eyes.
The one we had that was like that was
Knight
narrator.
Rider.
That's the David Hasselhoff.
Yeah.
But that's infinitely more cool than
That's way cooler
The Brum. That's what I mean. Like it really got fucking demasculated like in the years of it, didn't it?
Do you remember when Hasselhoff had the meltdown? When his daughter filmed him fucking
Eating
pissed
burgers or
eating the burger?
I don't know.
Have you ever seen this?
Yeah, people are like, that's a meltdown. I'm like, that's me.
Oh,
After
on
a
a
gig.
weekend. Like,
Wiggly.
But I think it was the fact that his daughter was about 11 going, Daddy, like, no, you
Yeah.
need to fucking sort this
You
out.
need help. He's just
Although
chewing
saying
a Big
that,
Mac.
what gig was it? I did, and I got back, and Shona said she actually fucking ushered the kids like out of the room to hide them because it was so stinking recently. It wasn't a gig; it was just in town with my mates, and then one of those ones, you know, when you go day drinking and wake up at like 3:30 in the morning with a hangover,
Yeah.
and you're awake in the middle of the night. Sam,
You keep
it's just the
drinking.
next day. Shona was
Okay.
like, I actually was like hiding the kids from you. Just because
Did she give you a hard time?
No, not at all.
No?
Not at all. She
You allowed
actually
to
said it
go
was
out?
quite funny
You
because
allowed to?
eventually I collapsed in the bed and then they could hear all this commotion and come in and apparently I was singing.
When
and
we
sleep.
were younger and we seen people like you in the town drinking during the day, they were fucking skinheads.
Oh, aye. That's where I was, in the town.
Did you do a bit of skinhead when you were younger?
No. I changed your curtains, man.
They were so fucking funny.
Do you have curtains? They
Yeah.
were all that. You had curtains as well.
Yeah.
And then, so did I actually in the 90s.
I was the most Protestant looking person in West Belfast. I had curtains. And big
You
curtains.
looked like a wee Westlife reject, so you did.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
You look like somebody out of Busted.
Thank you. It's a compliment.
Is it?
Yeah. Not even a busted.
See when the
reject,
two
someone
you
else.
said yeah at the same time there.
Busted
They were
were
good
the
looking
shit.
fellas, were they?
I'm going
Busted were the
to
shit.
see Busted again.
Were
I've
they-
seen Busted 4 times.
You got where are they doing?
They're doing the Odyssey again.
I didn't even know that.
I went through a stage of being like in,
Sorry, you have the
in
cheek to call
UDA.
him a skinhead?
Like that was the closest I was to Johnny Adair there. I used to wonder why they used to stop me getting into bars in West Belfast and go, "Where are you from?"
Were you not trying to beat down a woman's door in Lurgan the other day?
And then,
seen that video?
and then
No.
that
Cage in there.
the most sad thing is they look like a lesbian there.
How old are you there?
13.
You're the spitter, you're a wee man in that.
Who?
Your son.
You didn't say that. He crack up.
I don't care, you do.
And then there's one here Daphne with the curtains. But the curtains was all the rage, wasn't it?
Oh, aye. I couldn't get mine straight though, unfortunately.
Mine's
Mine
were
very
like
Steve
fucking-
McManaman.
Oh, wavy.
Oh, aye.
Speaking of celebrity meltdowns, what's been your favourite one to see? 'Cause I have one in my mind.
Probably Kanye, just because he's so consistent.
It's every 2 years you'll get one.
Oh, aye.
And he just says the maddest shit.
Yeah.
You look like you were murdered in the 80s with that photo.
Yeah. Proper Protestant look, are
You do.
When's that from? 90
94,
95, that must be.
95.
classic.
Do you remember Mel Gibson's breakdown? Where it was
Oh,
like
aye. What did?
he was like pulled over at the side of the road and he just started going, "Yo, you know
Slapping
who
about
runs the
the
world?
Jews."
The fucking Jews."
Yeah.
And everyone was like, "What the fuck?
Yeah, Roseanne Barr as well. Do you remember?
What did she do?"
So she
Did
she
she
did
say-
something similar. She had like it was either anti-Semitic or racist
She said
meltdown
there
and
was a-
blamed it on sleeping
Xanax,
tablets.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was someone who was in the Obama. Was it maybe Condoleezza Rice? And she was just like, "Yeah, she looks like she's in the fucking Planet of the Apes." And everyone was like, "Okay, put your phone down, Roseanne."
Fucking
And she was
hell.
like, "Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to type that. I was fucking wipe stinking."
I just remember people going, "Yeah, I've taken sleeping tablets, like, and you know, I didn't invade Poland. Fucking calm down.
The Charlie Sheen one.
Charlie
was
Sheen's-
very entertaining.
Charlie Sheen's interview, I quote to this day.
Yeah.
Charlie, are you not afraid you're going to die from a drug overdose? Dying's for fools. That's my favourite fucking quote ever. Dying is for
He's got a
fools.
point,
Says
like.
the most cracked up man ever.
Has there been any from here? Any good celebrity meltdowns?
Charlie Lawson,
I
aka Jim from Coronation
when's he
Street.
had a meltdown?
Oh fuck, he does it all the time. on
Anytime
Twitter.
Northern Ireland. Won.
I just go on and go, Charlie, please put the phone down. You need to be break off Twitter again.
What's he do?
He just gets very sectarian, like.
Does he?
Oh, fucking
What about your
full on.
man, Jim Core from the Coors?
he's
Have you ever
a
seen his
lunatic.
Over
social
COVID,
media?
he went mental.
Like, I
He
remember
was
someone
mad
telling
before.
me about it, and I had never seen. He goes, "Oh, check out his Twitter," and I looked at about fucking 25 of his tweets, and I was like, "They're all in the last 45 minutes." Like, I thought I was looking at a month's worth of stuff.
Van Morrison over COVID.
Oh, that was beautiful.
That was amazing.
That was.
Swan's a dangerous cunt.
And the
Come on, Junior, you want to do it with me?
And he released a song where he clapped, didn't he? That was like all anti-COVID now.
I listened to his anti-lockdown album. Fucking shite.
Van Morrison's anti-lockdown album just sounds shit.
Why are you on Facebook? Is an actual song.
Yeah, that's right.
Why are you on
trying
Facebook?
to keep us in cages?
I can only see my parents through the window.
You're 72. You cannot see your parents in the fucking window.
No, if you can, that's sick.
Aye, you've ghosts. You've got ghosts, Fran.
If you have windows near Ma's grave, that's disgusting.
That's a great fucking meltdown.
I'm looking at like
Eamon Holmes, anytime Philip Schofield's mentioned, goes into.
Eamon Holmes.
Let me tell you, he just
Eamon
wants to see a
Hol-
pint in his hand.
Eamon Holmes, like 2 days ago when Schofield fucking came out, went on fucking his channel and was like, let me fucking tell you, you get fucking the P45, I can't they get the sack. He turned so
Her
north
too, she's a lamb fucking bitch. Like,
They deserve each other, he said.
what were we saying?
No, I googled their best celebrity meltdowns, and it came up.
Britney Spears.
Britney
Fuck
Spears.
me. is
Hers
the-
just makes me sad.
Jesus
Same here.
Christ.
It came up Alec Baldwin. Did Alec
I ju-
Baldwin have a
Oh,
meltdown,
he-
or did he just?
I have a
fucking-
soft spot for
He
bald
shot
people.
someone.
With bipolar. Yeah,
You should just
that
come
doesn't
out
really
as-
count as a meltdown. Like,
If he had a fucking done it, like, here in the 80s, like, he would have been out by now.
right enough.
You know what I mean?
Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf one. I was thinking that. He did flip the fucking lid, like.
Remember he did that art project? This is,
Oh.
It's not funny, I should laugh at it.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, he did the art project where it was like he stands in a room and people can come in and do whatever they want to his body, and then someone did just come in and molest him.
What do you mean, like, suck
just
this
started,
dick?
like fucking whacking him off, which
Shia
isn't
LaBeouf.
which isn't funny.
Did he get hard?
I don't know. I think he started crying, but it's one of those. It's like, oh, come in and do anything you want to my body, and some dirty bastard was like, no fucking words.
Some fella came in with a busted t-shirt on, went, I've been to the year 3000.
Hoover in his dick. What's
Not
that?
much has changed, but they live underwater.
Some black on him.
I don't know how it's taken me this long to think. Gaza.
Ah,
Well,
yes.
It's
Army
a
mode.
sad one.
Fucking
It is a
show
sad
up.
Is it
one.
a
It is a
meltdown?
sad
Again,
one.
is it a meltdown, or is he just a mad cunt?
Yeah.
I don't know, like
I think he's just a mad cunt. That's Gaza's thing.
showing
like,
up
it's
with
just
a
sad.
fishing rod and a bag of cans to fucking talk around mode. It was
Kevin
killing spree.
Keegan, whenever fucking Man United beat them as the league. I'd love it if we beat them. I'd love it.
That is a good.
He
That's
fucked.
a good one on TV.
Do you ever see the one, your man that does the horse racing?
John McCrick.
Aye, but him and another guy stand doing an interview, and your man from here that trained the horses came up. Do you ever see that?
No.
He says, "You were a failed fucking human being, and you know nothing about racing." Do you ever see that? It's a cracking fucking meltdown. Like, and they're like, "Oh," and he's like, "Listen, I tell you something. You know fuck all. You know fuck all. You two are making a living. You don't even know fuck all about fucking racing." It's funny as fuck. It's because your man's from here. It's threatening as fuck. Do you know what I mean?
I was gonna say Michael Barrymore. It wasn't so much a meltdown as a
Yeah.
fucking. Someone was
Jim
trying to save
Alistair.
that pool.
Jim Alistair.
When was his meltdown? Every day.
Every day.
Every fucking day. When
They
took
didn't
the
do too well, didn't they, in the election?
I think they got. I think they got 1 or 2 seats. I don't think they did great.
He was
Or
expecting
gained 1 or
like
2
to
seats.
fucking steal a lot.
He was expecting to pick up where the DUP were slacking.
But people hadn't got the balls to not vote them.
See his
There's a lot of
posters?
people, the DUP are quite extremist as it is, so they're not going to go to a more extremist DUP. The problem people have with the DUP, I think, isn't that, they're not Protestant enough. It's they don't represent working class people.
No, of course,
know what I
but
mean?
then nobody votes in the PUPs or the fucking thing. Do you know what I mean? That's the bit I don't get.
They tend to go to Alliance, I'm finding more.
Yeah.
They'll go to there, or they'll do what I do, which is go Greens, which you're not going to get in, but
It's a bit Margie votes Sinn Féin, like, and you're done down.
I know, it's a waste of my
Could
vote.
you vote Sinn Féin over there?
I can't remember if they vote. Sometimes they run,
I could.
sometimes they
Where are
do
you,
run.
East Belfast?
I'm a couple of miles from him. I sort of Gilnahirk.
We would be same constituency then, yeah. They always
Aye.
run.
Who would be running the bar for Sinn Féin?
It's always someone who it's like they just want to get them trotted out.
They must run in to run out.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Literally,
Who
it's like,
puts the posters up in Dundalm of Sinn Féin?
fuck, I don't know, the British.
I didn't see any posters, but their name
They're
was
in
on
Duncan.
the
on
There's
the
no
thing.
posters.
Yeah, there's not
Be
much
the
point.
bravest
How many
Not much
fellas?
point
How many
putting up
fellas
posters.
did they have over their name? Just don't take the one with the Vadis. That's what everybody says in East
I was
Belfast.
meant to vote this year.
See, when I went, like, 'cause I've been
I
off
was
work
away.
with my
forgot.
operation, so I went to vote during the day, right? When did it become mandatory for the whole fucking country to stink of weed? I went into the polling station, right? It was just me and a fucking load of pensioners, and I'm standing there going, who's got the fucking...
I tell you
Bong in
what,
here?
see, ever since the THC pens became normal, every cunt's just walking about smoked up.
It's...
Drug driving has replaced drink driving for the first time ever.
Yeah.
So there's more people caught driving on drugs than drinking.
It's
Only
fucking...
because they can fucking measure it now.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
You see, like, even when you're driving, I was fucking doing a gig in Antrim in about February. It was when the snow was. And I was driving home, there was no cars near me. And all of a sudden, I got this waft of weed on the fucking motorway. And I'm like,
You've a wee fucking ball.
there's someone just sitting in the back.
I remember when I used to smoke. When I used to smoke and living in my nanny's house, I wouldn't tell her it was weed. I went, it's just the brand of tobacco I smoke. That's the smell it gives off. And she would always tell people, that's just William's funny tobacco. It's just the smell.
I would imagine your granny and grandad were sitting there, and as soon as they smelled it, they went,
Oh, wee Sheila? Absolutely not. Wee Sheila's a very holy woman. And then she was
that's a good
walking.
thing.
that's the thing.
So was Bob Marley.
That's the thing.
She was walking through town with my sister.
Bob Marley
and
died from an ingrown toenail.
Because he refused to take antibiotics or something.
Because he's a Rastafarian, and they don't believe in
Yeah.
medical
Like,
treatment.
he could have survived. Do you know what I mean?
See,
It's like, Bob, a toenail, you need to get a story. Don't worry about the thing. Every little thing's gonna be alright. What
Bangladesh.
size is your Adidas there, kids? I'm taking them when you're fucking away. Yeah?
Bob Marley was about during COVID. He'd be like, he'd have a
he didn't wear
podcast
shoes.
going, "Yeah, man, don't be putting that shit in your mouth."
Do you know who absolutely would have had a podcast? Tupac.
100%.
He's still alive.
He's not.
He is.
He's not.
He is.
He's not.
He is.
He's not.
You're thinking Elvis.
No, Tupac. There was genuinely a guy in Cuba, and the fucking your mom brought them to the house and all, and that's where Tupac lives, and fucking told him. It was up on TikTok. Sort of God, your wee mom was like, "Come on, Cuba."
No, I believe that happened. I don't believe he's.
I was like, no,
Right.
no, he's a white fella from the New Lodge. I met him in the taxi. Did you ever hear about that?
No.
We gotta get in. He was like,
Tupac McCormick.
Tupac from the New Lodge. But he get in the taxi and he's like, mate. I was like, what are you listening to? He was, mate, Tupac. And I was like, right. And he says, I do a wee bit of rapping too. Like, see, when I started listening to Tupac, like, me and him, like we're the same person. And I was like, what? Well, how do you work at it? And he's like, he's from a ghetto. I'm from a New Lodge. It's like fucking this went on all day in this taxi, but it was funny as fuck. So the New Lodge Tupac. So he's still alive. He's in
New Lodge.
in New Lodge. I get quite a bit of rappers now contacting me.
Who's contacted you? Oh, do you mean like local ones?
Local ones.
I get loads of them.
I didn't know there was this many.
There's plenty. There's some really fucking good ones.
Yeah.
There's that. Is that page Hotbox?
Yeah.
Where they do the Hotbox.
Yeah, it's like a Miliani and stuff.
Yeah, they're really fucking good. I need to get down to more local rap gigs, like, because it's one of those people used to laugh at you when you're like, oh, you want to be Northern
Have you
Irish
heard him
rapper,
rapping?
Yeah.
and then it took
It's in the video.
English rap to get
Wait,
big.
Endo's good too.
Yeah.
Shout out Endo.
Are you gonna do a wee bit of rapping?
Not right now.
Why?
Cause I'm not in the right creative space,
Right?
but I absolutely can. Boys got bars. I'm telling you.
Go. Do Eminem.
No, this is like when your dad's
Do
steaming
Eminem.
and like your ma's having a party and call you down. Do your song for him. Do your wee song.
Get your wee guitar
Alright,
out.
do you mind? I'm trying to watch base station here, man.
My ma used to get me to do Irish dance. I stopped Irish dance in 1985.
Deedle, leedle, leedle, leedle.
Yeah.
Stuff you got, just bring the wee guitar in.
He loved it, but can't have a cap down, no.
I was doing this busted cover version sitting in the corner.
So I used to sit and just bust out Eminem for like people at this party
When
who
you were
did
a
not
kid?
who did not want it.
So all these people stand wee fags in between their fingers going, he's fucking good, that wee fucking
All
right,
written songs out the back, and I'm
right.
singing "Fucking Kill You."
I don't think people do that anymore. See, when you go to someone's house and they have kids, they're just like, I'd fuck yous off and go on your Switch.
So I guess there's YouTube now. It's like, just see my wee man do a dance. I'm like, no, I'll watch fucking Red Hot Chili Peppers live at Slane. There you go.
Aye.
I'd
that's-
rather see that. Whereas it was when everyone was steaming, there was no entertainment. Get the
Yeah,
kids down,
true.
annoy them.
Did you used to stand as a kid in front of her in the room and rap?
Yeah. As a young,
I still
At what
17 years
stage?
old.
At what stage did you go? Fuck it, I'm not doing rap. I'm going to do comedy.
Have you made that decision yet?
Yeah, no. All of this is just build up to my album. That's it.
What did you do at tea with me live? Didn't you and Jordan?
Yeah, I brought out
and
Jordan
Shinji?
and Shinji. We just did Kanye West Stronger. Like that was it.
I couldn't
But I
remember
was
what the
hammered by the
song
time he
was.
came on.
Where was this?
Were you ever at the gay guy put a heckler down with a rap?
No, and what was it?
I can't. It was in
you
Oma
can't.
somewhere.
You can't
I'm saying I
remember.
can't remember what it was. I remember what I said, where it was. I mean, I was in Oma and I was on stage and she just like started going yo yo. She was some steaming fucking 60-year-old woman started going yo yo yo, and I was like, "Are you about to fucking rap at me?" And I was like, "You're way too old. You're too out of touch, and your husband should tell you that you drink too much."
Nice.
Fucking bang,
Nice.
John Schumer, watch.
bang.
I remember dropping
you with
being in a
You
fucking
with me?
a business meeting once, like about sales when I worked for C.R. Smith, and they were like, right.
Did you work
So-
for C.R. Smith?
I have told you this
Ew.
before. I had a fucking frame picture of Pierre Van Hooydonk up on the wall behind me. But
Do you
no,
still
we were
have it?
sitting in the sales. Like they were like, well, you did really well in your sales last week, but we had a lot of fucking reports like faults from the factory and all, and I couldn't help it. It was just like, well, you know, the more money we come across, the more problems we see. And the fucking director was like, what did you say? And I was like, nothing.
Fucking genius. What?
It's good when you throw an old quote in every now and again, isn't it? Like,
Oh, aye. My favourite one ever was, again, it was working in there, and this woman came in from the reception. She just goes, there's a Mr. Ritchie in reception. And I just went, is it me he's looking for? And as soon as I said it, I was like, go ahead.
and she was like, no.
What was it you said?
Was this
on
in
the-
Scotland? Obviously, C.R. Smith, was it?
Aye.
Because I wouldn't hear.
No. That's the thing, like, 'cause I remember, like, speaking to the chairman.
How long did you live in Scotland for?
5 years. In Edinburgh and Dunfermline.
What does C.R. Smith do? I just know it.
They're windows,
Ah, it's Windows.
Right,
and,
okay.
PVC windows, but they sponsored Celtic
Conservative.
Yeah, I know,
and
yeah.
Rangers at the same time.
Ah, they had a
I
half
just
and
always
half
remember
shirt
seeing it on the tops.
up in the office as
Did
well. Yeah. Don't see
half
too many
curry,
people
half
wearing it.
Half rice, half fucking noodles.
Aye.
What were you gonna say? What did I say to you?
On Saturday night, I can just remember.
I know what it was.
What was you made that?
You were talking. Was it when
You're
you were
like,
talking
he
to me
looks
now?
like something out of something. And I
There
was
was a
like,
guy at the side of the stage, and he wasn't
Oh,
laughing.
yeah,
Right? He
yeah.
had long curly hair, had a big fucking handlebar mustache, and a big beard. And he was sitting there.
Did he
like
drive a
that.
Scooby Doo film?
And he was just sitting there looking dead sad. And I went, he looks like Fry's dog from Futurama when he doesn't come out of the pizza parlor. And he was just sitting at the side of the stage like.
and I was just like, I don't know who that is.
Yeah,
And
you
like,
didn't
That's a
know-
fucking brilliant
I
reference.
was so annoyed, you know. And then I went
I've
over.
never watched Futurama.
Brilliant. It's brilliant.
Oh, right, I thought you were saying it's
I
brilliant.
used to
No,
watch
no,
it
it's
the other time.
brilliant.
That's what I love about comedy as well, because you
It's
see all the
Futurama.
fucking age gaps.
Different, yeah.
Like, some people make some references, and you hear fucking the whole audience laughing, and you're going, what the fuck is that
Yeah,
about?
what's that mean?
Like-
I find that when I watch the older comedian, like you guys will make reference to stuff, and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck
Aye.
I'm talking about
Yeah,
at
yeah.
all.
Now, Mickey had a whole bit at the start of the year about fucking, ain't nobody got time for that, and like, the whole audience would erupt, and I was like googling it. And fucking all
That
these
is probably one of the funniest clips ever.
No, I stupid I am. I was about to go, Mr. T,
Ain't nobody got time for that. I pity the fool.
I got bronchitis.
Just a dickhead. I was like, that's Mr. T, that's timeless.
Mr. T has retweeted me 3 times.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
You have never
3
mentioned
times.
this.
And that's like a massive deal for you too.
I know. Yeah, it was like my fucking hero. And
What they retweet?
I put up something about respect near ma or something like that. And he put up and was like, damn, preach my boy. Oh, that's like 3 times he's retweeted stuff of mine. Like, he did follow me, but I don't know if he's done that.
That's amazing.
Oh, we're going to need to go because we have to head to Empire.
I ain't getting on no plane.
Right. What are we going next?
About 45 minutes.
Yeah.
What time is it?
8:10.
It's past my bedtime.
To be there in 20 minutes.
Yeah, it's alright. Don't worry about it. I'm MC.
I'm actively worrying right
He
now.
is like, no, a wee child that's getting brought to Thunderland, and the man dad's taking their time getting ready, and he's like, seriously, can we go now?
I want to go. It's going to be
This
busy.
my daughter's going on a school trip for a few days. Like, they set off this morning, and she wanted to fucking get up at 6 o'clock this morning for a 15-minute journey to school. And
See,
we're
to
like,
be honest,
it's like,
see
we
if
get up
my
at-
kids wanted to go at 6 o'clock in the morning, I had to get out of bed and fucking done that. Like.
well, we did.
No,
Well,
but that's what I mean. Like, it's just like, yes, let's go. Mom the fuck. Like, if the
Aye,
kids wanna
fuck
be-
off.
Yeah.
I'd be
You're not
thinking
even
she would've
shorter.
been-
Fuck all, just dressing gown
It's
on in the
like
car.
6 o'clock the night before, they're getting picked up the next day at
The
9.
school
I'd leave
gates
with the
don't
kids.
open at 8,
2
like.
suitcases. Good luck. I'm thinking really early, Daddy. Yes, you are.
See, talking about not getting references, and it reminds me of Mr. T. See, in the morning of the wedding, I had bought them, and it's like a box of cigars. Like, and I lifted one of the cigars out and put it in my mouth, and I went, love it when a plan comes together.
No idea.
Pearson and Potter just went, what?
You know what's worse? I only get the reference because I've seen Family Guy. And they reference it. That's it.
We were in an Indian,
What was her name?
and Liam Neeson was in the Indian at the same time.
What was her name?
I made a joke with the naan bread. I turned around to him and went, don't you love it when a naan comes together? And he just stirred. Like, just
was this?
stirred in London. Just stirred. Like, it was just like, and after that, all the boys were like, we can't go over to him now. That you done that?
She came back with a big
He-
baguette.
he
going,
did.
"Wong, wong."
Come in with a hurley stick and go, Obi-Wan Kenobi. But he didn't neg it at all, like one bit.
I'm trying. Have you ever embarrassed yourself in front of a celebrity?
I don't think so. I remember, like, in New York, there were some mates in 2008, and just walking along this street, there was 6 of us on holiday together, and me and my mate Darcy were sort of at the back, and we could see the other ones were
You've a
about
mate called Darcy.
15.
Is that his first name or second name?
His name's Darren.
It's the next name.
No, it's not his surname.
But that's
Nobody
what I mean, it's a
really
nick-
knows
it's a
why he gets
nickname.
it.
Yeah, it's a fucking name
But-
thing.
So the other 4 were about 15, 20 yards up ahead, and I looked up and was like, fuck, that boy looks like Ricky Gervais. But I thought, it can't be him because they've just walked right past him. And then as he got closer, I was like, he fucking does look like Ricky Gervais. And he heard me say it. So he just looked up and was like, oh, am I? And it was fucking Ricky Gervais. And I was like, I think he was waiting
you
for me
go,
to say, can we get a photo or, you know, an autograph or whatever? And I was just like, all right, man, just walked on. And I was like, hey, you just walked past Ricky Gervais. And they're like,
who's
what?
that?
And then my mate Kathy's like, Ricky! Down the street at him, like, and you could see he was fucking pissed off. But
Aye.
I was like, I shared a moment with him, and it was all cool, and you fucked it for me.
Yeah. Fuck you, Darcy, you can't do it.
It wasn't Darcy, it was his missus, Kathleen.
Kathy.
Her fault.
Darcy.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Kathy.
Thank you, Kathleen.
I'd lose my mind if I met Ricky Gervais.
Why?
Because he's Ricky fucking Gervais.
Why would you lose your mind?
He made extras.
Have you embarrassed yourself in front of someone?
The whole time I sat with Louis C.K., I just annoyed him. For like half an hour.
We got tattoos the other week. Dee that works in the tattoo parlour, who's Daggy, the tattooist's older brother. He's made of ours when we were younger. We went to the wrestling, King's Hall, and he had one of the cameras and I had to wind it, and he was a massive Bushwhacker fan, like fucking loved them, right? And they started coming out in the King's Hall, and he went, ah! Right? And he get up on the bar.
Over the fucking
And
Bushwhackers!
and we were like, right, and we were holding him up. So we had him. There was one of them bars that you couldn't climb on, but he was at the top of it. And one of the other mates just went, hauled his
nice.
bags down. And then when he was naked, we just went, fuck that. And we threw him over. The bushwhackers come out. And they just, and he stood up. Because that was his legs too far apart, so he's just standing out there. And the bushwhackers looking as we packer walked past him. Like,
I can't get over losing your mind to the bushwhackers.
yeah, he loved
That's
them.
like the wrestling equivalent going, fuck, that guy was in metro station.
I
Holy
love
shit.
the
You're like,
bushwhackers, but
they were big way. The kids loved them,
I
didn't
loved
they?
them.
So I was never into wrestling, but I remember that, like, I think my
used to come
brother
out
had
with
the
that.
wee figures, like.
And they'd lick the crowd.
Oh, what that?
They'd get them by the hand and be like, "Ah." So Phil Schofield.
If you were a wrestler, you'd do it.
He'd lick them all.
He's a comedian and he does it.
I go, "Ah."
Lick the hair clean off me.
What comedian was it used to go and lick people's heads? I'm
Oh,
thinking Paul Curry, but
I was
going
going to say Paul Curry.
don't
No.
Paul Curry be doing it.
But it wasn't Paul Curry. There's somebody who used to go out in
Shane
the
Todd.
audience and used to lick people.
Shane Todd used to get them with his big Mr.
How the
Triple
fuck
fingers.
was that?
and
That's
just
doing my head
put
in.
them in for
It's
the
like
crowd and went, "Ah."
COVID came and that was them was done. Can't lick people now.
Was that someone locally, like, or.
I'm fucking trying to think. But they used to lick people in the crowd. Like that was part of their set. I used to go, what dodgy like? Some can't lick me like.
I'm all for a laugh. I don't want licked.
No,
I don't
it was.
even want.
It was really
Even
disgusting.
comedians who touch the crowd
I sometimes
and they
take.
get annoyed.
I sometimes take my chewing gum out if there's somebody really young and hand them the chewing gum and go keep it until the end of the show.
You're a wanker.
And then so they
You're
get
a
loads of
You're a wanker.
chewing gum. And in the end, I go, "Have you got my chewing gum there?" And I go, and put
Just
it
take
in.
it and throw it in the bin.
No, put it in the mouth. Yeah.
Nah, I'd be throwing out the fucking bin.
That's the reaction.
That's the difference between Protestants and Catholics. We can afford a fresh
Yeah.
food.
Have a whole tub.
Catholics are taking over. Just
Do it
even
already.
he's got a
Do
green
it
fucking
already.
bottle. Like
If you're
this.
gonna do
It's-
it, do it already. Take over already.
I think
Keep
they
saying
have.
that we're taking over.
I think-
Fucking do
I
it.
think they have.
I will.
I think they have.
I for one welcome our thing.
What is rattling in that tin?
There's a wee
Ice.
thing inside it.
Oh, it's ice in it.
No, I went all fancy and put some ice on.
It's like
Thirsty as fuck,
the
though.
noisiest fucking bottle in the world.
It's like there's four wee
sure
bottles
you've thrown
inside
noisier.
that bottle.
I've too warm.
Right, we are gonna need to go.
Are you scared?
Yes.
You scared of being late?
Yes.
You gonna get shouted at?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
I also need to get ready.
Thank you, everybody.
Yes.
I've got-
See
Thank
you
you for
next
having
week.
me.
I have got the show. No, we're sitting here for an hour, 10 minutes. I do this plug. I have got the show in the SSE on the 8th of September. I've got London on the 30th of September. I've got T-shirts for sale. I've got
26th of May.
small, mediums, large, extra large, 2XL and 3XL. I have them in green with I Seen the Dagger, and I've got them in black where it's Paddy the Dagger on here. So if you want any direct message, William, and he will pass on the
I'll
details
ignore
for
you.
me.
I'm not replying to that. No, I don't see a cut of this. I'm not doing
And
it.
I'm also doing Diary of the Millennium Forum, and there's literally 110 tickets left.
Ali, there's a very small amount of my Ulster Hall tickets left. Get them while you can. Also doing the Edinburgh Fringe. Come check
I'm
that
doing
out
the
if you're
Amber
there.
Friends too, from the
Yes.
2nd to 16. He's there the whole month.
I'm there the whole month.
So if you come the first 2 weeks, you get to see the two of us.
Yeah.
And Willie's wearing busted
What
T-shirts
dates?
every day. 2nd to the 16th.
Of
I'm
August.
August. And I'm second to the 20th.
Yeah, he's...
Apart from the 14th, I'm off that day.
Are you?
Yeah, you get one day off.
Do you?
Yeah.
Well, I obviously don't get that because I'm only doing
Yeah, you're
2
only
weeks.
doing 2 weeks. You only need the
So I'm
day.
only on a part-time contract.
Yeah, yeah. Whereas if you're
You
doing...
can't get any holidays.
Yeah.
holiday
I'm
stuff.
But yes, thank you very much, and we'll see you next week. Thank you
Fuck's
to Ian
sake.
Thompson. Go check him out on his social medias.
Who?
Ask Ian what he's
Quay.
got coming up.
What have you
Fuck's
got
sake.
coming up, Ian?
Fuck all.
Ian's got football coming.
That's why I didn't.
No, I have. What am I doing?
Shush, shush.
Doing the Balmoral next Friday. What's the 2nd of June?
Is he on?
No, it's Dave Elliott's headlining. Aaron Butler, myself, can't remember who else, a few others. And
Great lineup. Get
just doing
involved.
the East Laughs this week and the Sunflower on Sunday night. And then just other bits and pieces
And
coming
if you're
up.
looking at trees cut,
I don't do that.
Do you not?
always say that. I'm not.
You always think he does this?
Yeah,
No.
I'm not a tree surgeon.
why do you run
Ian
with a chainsaw?
Scissorhands.
I don't.
What do you do?
I'm a landscaper. Like I mainly do like maintenance, but I can use a chainsaw. Like, but I'm not
Why
a tree
did I
surgeon.
think you were a tree surgeon?
I don't
No,
know.
but you
we've-
continuously say this,
It's
and
like
he keeps
fucking.
telling you he isn't.
It's like Kieran Bartlett every time. He,
What's he
on the
called you?
podcast, like, welcome, Carrick comedian Ian Thompson. I'm not from fucking Carrick.
Where are you from, man?
Crumlin.
Like Crumlin?
Yeah. Ian Thomson, the character.
I must know another tree surgeon called Ian Thompson, do you?
I've no idea, but you
From
keep
Carrick?
saying he is.
There's a tree surgeon from Carrick
You're
called Ian
thinking of
Thompson.
fucking Fergal Sharkey.
Oh, that's what it is.
We'll see you next week. Thank you very much, and goodbye.
He's freaking out.
I feel electric when